Cajuns kicked off the season Saturday night, 6:05 kickoff. It'll be on ESPN3 as well as the Southeastern Sports Radio Network. Lions last played UL Lafayette 1981, and the Lions won that game by a score of 7-0. Here's Coach Ron Roberts.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys coming. First, obviously, I think I say prayers go out for the people in Houston, the things they're going through. And obviously, Lake Charles as well. Wish those people obviously a fast recovery and get back in school and get back to normal. Obviously, this is what you're looking for. Game week football's here. It's game week 1. There's a lot of excitement in the air. Again, I thought up to that we've had great practices. I know it's been a long camp. You get that stage. Our guys are ready to get up, move on to somebody else. You want a chance to evaluate your guys against somebody else and see how we're going to perform in those high intense situations and how those critical times, and see how well we're going to do against somebody else. Huge matchup, obviously, with UL. It's a great. I said even when we signed this match, what a great matchup it is for our fan base. Beginning to stay in Louisiana, it's an FBS opponent that yes we get to travel to, and our people get to go to. So it's a huge game for us. I'd love to obviously keep this one going. There is a lot of tradition there from the older Lion Nation guys that remember this rivalry pretty well. But we know we're facing a tough opponent there, a team that's been consistently going to bowls the last couple of years. They definitely should be the most talented team we'll see all year. So coming out the gate, I think it's always a positive to see a huge test of where you're at and be able to evaluate yourself, because we're going to be stressed in every position, and that's huge. So it's going to be a chance to see that, see our guys respond, and then be able to evaluate from there, where do we need to go, what do we need to do to get ready for conference play. So I expect to go down there, and hopefully, weather forbidden, the weather's good, and we'll get down there. And I know it's going to be a hostile crowd. Should be a tremendous environment. As the rain coming down here, hope we don't have that Saturday. And hopefully it's bright and sunny, and it's a great day for both fans on both sides of the ball game. I like to open the door for questions. Yeah. I expect you're going to see 2. We're going to play them both going to game 1. Yep. Where we're at, whereas I think they both still need an opportunity to go compete in a live situation and see where they're at. They both at times have done some exceptional things. I think they both have earned that right and that opportunity to go compete and do that in game 1.
Is that going to be a dual QB system like every other drive, or will it be one half and another half?
No, it's going to go by feel where we're at and what we're in, what we think they're capable of doing. And, we're going to put one in, see how they're going, and see how it works. If somebody gets a hot hand, we're going to ride them. Somebody's doing a better job, and they're going to get. So it's not going to be by halves. It'll be split up early.
What do you know about their offense? I know they made some changes over their offseason.
Yeah, I know. Well, they get a new offense coordinator, Will Hall. And I know he's a great coach. We've coached against him several times before. Don't really know what they're doing. It's kind of this part of one of the challenges going in game 1, which is always in game 1, because people are going to make changes in spring ball, fall camp, and they're going to make changes here and there. But with a new offense coordinator going in, where is he gone? What's he changed? Is he doing what he did in the past? Is he mixing up of what UL has done? I know one thing, he'll probably make the most use of their talent. I think very highly of him. I think he'll make the best use of their talent. So I kind of have ideas of what they're probably going to be doing. That will be a challenge early. We're going to have to make some changes. Obviously, make some game type adjustments, make them the fastest.
Julius Marcelin has been banged up and hasn't played in both scrimmages. Is he
Yep.
going to play?
Yes.
He will.
He will play. Yep.
What kind of time what kind of action will he see?
Conditioning will be the biggest question, and we feel good. I mean, again, we'll go in. We got multiple backs that they'll see action. I imagine we'll see at least 4. At least 4 of them will play. So he won't be carrying the ball a bunch. I don't think that's it. I mean, I don't know how much conditioning he's capable of doing that either. So.
You picked up whatever offensive line since the last time you did. Where's he slotting in for you guys?
Right in the front. Maya Tume, great pickup for us. So excited to have him. Just the way he plays the game, his mentality, his effort, the caliber of player he is an experienced player. Is just his, the experience he brings to the team, not just as a player, but as a leader as well. So those are all huge benefits for us. He made a lot of people around him better by coming in here. So yeah, he'll slide in, and right now he's sliding in to play left tackle.
Did you guys talk to him before all this stuff, recruiting him, things like that?
No, we didn't recruit him before. Just obviously when he made the decision to leave LSU, talked to him obviously through his brother.
Ron, is this the best offensive line you've had since you've been here?
I think very well we got the potential to have the best offensive line we had. As much depth, we've got depth too. I think their depth, they're big, they're physical up front. And I think we're most experienced right now coming in. I don't know if game one out, because right now we're doing playing on Cyrus. He's probably going to play, probably not playing. Right now he may not play in game one. So if that would be, that would be a huge blow. But we've got guys ready to go. So I don't think it's not going to slow us down a bit. But
Also, usually these FCS, FBS games, you see a difference D-line versus O-line. I know you have a lot of new stars on the defensive line. Talk about where you're at right there.
yeah, defense line it's an area that we're probably the most inexperienced, if anything. I think we've got we've got two guys that have been on the field for us. That's it, two with game experience. And we'll start out really. We've got redshirt freshmen. They'll start even Ron Cherry. He'll start one of the ends. We'll have a young guy inside, new junior college kid, John Miller, and then on the other side will be Carell Vaughn, who's a redshirt sophomore. He's the one that played. I mean, he's got a little bit of game experience last year as a redshirt freshman, not a whole lot. So that is probably the most inexperienced group we got up front. And this will be the first big test. But we'll play six up there. We'll play at least six, maybe more. We got a couple freshmen in there too. We're going to see some action. We'll six. We could play as many as 9, and just trying to get those guys some experience, game experience. That's probably their best. One of their biggest things, best things is their offensive line. Their offensive line is very big, physical. They've done a good job running the football up front. That's one of their big strengths of their football team. So it'll be huge for our guys up front to come out and play well.
You know it's a money game, but you guys, as coaches, have to kind of balance that out to see where you guys are. Ultimately, what are you looking for here?
What are we looking for?
Yeah.
It's game one. I mean, it's all about us. I think, again, we got to come out how well we can play. It's not really about UL. I mean, there's so many unknown factors of what they're going to do. What are they doing offensively? How are they going to play us defensively up front? Because we are a little different offense than most people. It's a heavy option we are. Are they going to go to the odd front? Are they going to be even front? What are they going to do? So there's some unknowns going in this ball game. But I'm looking for us to come out there and execute, play physical, play extremely hard. And do it for 4 quarters. I expect us to show that we're a caliber team that's going to compete for a conference championship this year. I expect us to come play in all 4 quarters and play in all cylinders. I don't expect us to blink because they're an FBS team. That's what we don't expect to happen.
Coach, how about your relationship with Coach Huntsman going back to your Division II days at Delta and North Alabama?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's done a tremendous job. He's done a lot of great things in his career. Won a lot of football games. I've really, obviously, every time I've had an opportunity to play him, I really enjoyed that matchup, that chess match with him, and doing that. And I think he's been creative. I think his teams always play with passion. They always play physical. They all play with tremendous effort. So I don't expect them to see anything different than a typically coached HUD team.
Talk a little bit about UL's offense. What are they doing defensively? Do you know enough now?
Defense, yeah. They've been a little bit of both. We expect to see. He's done some odd front 3-4 stuff. He's done some 4 down, 4-2-5 type principles, those types of things, and kind of been depending on what you see. I expect to probably see the same thing. I think he's probably going to come out in odd front. You get him in 3rd and long. If they get us in 3rd and long and we get a chance we're going to throw the football, he's probably going to go as even front, and he's probably going to do a job of mixing that stuff back up, back and forth.
Ron, what about the kicker? I see that Burkhardt this is the one on the
Yep.
place kicking job, so he's the one going into the season.
Yep. We kind of switched. Last year, Dylan did the kickoffs and Tatum did the field goals. In the spring, Dylan Burkhardt was more consistent, won that job as a field goal job. And then in this fall camp, Tatum has really improved on his kickoffs and really done a great job of that. So he got the starting kickoff job. So and then obviously Ivy Wall's our punter, and still Anthony Freeman's the long snapper. Yep.
Talk about the offense a little bit with Coach Barrett, his second year, and how the guys have kind of
Yep.
had a full spring, all that kind of stuff, full year with him, and how they've adapted.
Yeah. I think we're much more advanced going into game one this year than we were last year, just on ability to, just execution, knowing what the assignments, knowing what they're doing, how much we have in of the offense. I think we're a lot further along, obviously this point of last year. What you expect to see out of him is he's a passionate guy, high energy guy, and I think one of the things we've seen in fall camp was the tempo and the way we played the game and being more physical, not just up front, but receivers, everything across the board. We've seen it all fall camp, and I expect that to grow and expand on Saturday.
Any more questions for Coach? All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.